Good evening and welcome to your coverage of the West Lyon Wildcats versus the Unity Christian Knights. I am Carter. I will be calling the shots tonight. First off, let's get a lineup from both teams. Starting offenses, Unity Christian, number 3, Braden Bosma. Jacob Van Dong, number 4. Number 15, Bryce Harskamp. Number 23, Trevor Wieringut. 25, Cole Renz. Number 55, Gabe Borchers. 56, Bryce Riebling. Number 57, Jacob Folkerts. Number 63, Titan Holstein. Number 64, Colton Schmidt. Head coach Josh Van Kempen. Assisted by Steve Bogard, Kyle Brummel, Marcus May, Don King, and Seth Swiderski. Your West Lyon Wildcats, number 1, Gunnar Grems. Number 5, Jaden Vermeer. Number 9, Ryer Crichton. Number 21, Tate Hoff. Number 25, Jude Mosier. Number 31, Darren Meyer. Number 54, Evan Mogler. Number 63, Corey McKinney. Number 64, Tyler Cook. Number 65, Bryce Cook. And number 74, Ian Spans. Teams are set to kick off. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left before the game starts on this beautiful night. Quite a bit chilly, but this is football weather. We'll be right back on Fuller Digital Solutions.
As a bank that cares about supporting small businesses, American State Bank assisted hundreds of young entrepreneurs launch their first business. Starting a business can be complicated, even when it's just a lemonade stand. It's never too early to begin thinking towards your next project, and we'll be here to help make it go as smoothly as possible. Supporting entrepreneurs, no matter their age, it's what we do.
You can't replace the peace of mind that comes with knowing your animal is in good hands. Central Veterinary Clinic has been serving Sioux Center and the surrounding area for over 60 years. With a staff of 11 veterinarians, you can be sure you're getting the right care when you need it. Whether it's your companion animal or a production animal operation, Central Veterinary is committed to staying up to date on the most current medical advances and knowledge to provide your animal with the best care. See what the professionals at Central Veterinary have to offer you at centralveterinaryclinic.com.
To the second half. West Lyon will get the ball to start the game. We'll give you a couple stats coming into this game. West Lyon, 50 passes on the year, 60% completion percentage, 414 yards, with 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions to their name. While Unity Christian is coming up with 98 pass attempts, 50 completed, for 633 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. Both teams are exceptional on the ground. West Lyon with 1,236 yards on the year already on 221 attempts, and Unity Christian with 722 yards on 195 attempts. It's a great night here at Corver Field. We're excited for the start of this game. Unity Christian is coming in 2-4 on the year, while West Lyon is coming in 4-2. Unity Christian with a heartbreaking loss last week to Central Lyon, while West Lyon took the victory 49-7 last week. Over Okoboji. Unity Christian looks like they're going to start with a little squib. And the Wildcats will get the ball on the 34-yard line to start this ball game. Be a quarterback option here. Quarterback's going to break out to the right side. He's going to try and go through a defender, and he'll be taken down at the 41-yard line. Ryer Crichton on the carry for 11. Excuse me, at the 46, it'll be a gain of 16. Handoff up the middle. He'll fall forward for a gain of 6. It's Tate Hoff on the carry.
Ball carried by Tate Hoff. Enough for about 6 yards. Tackle on the play by Trevor Waringa. 2nd down and 5, Wildcats.
Unity Christian's defense had a hard time stopping the run last game. Looking to see if they made any adjustments this week to West Lyon's dominant run offense. 2nd and 5 here. Be another handoff up the middle. He'll spin out of a tackle, and he'll be taken down just short of the first down marker. Gunnar Grems on the carry.
Ball carried by Gunnar Grems. Gain of about 3 yards. Tackle on the play by...
And already here, the Wildcats will be faced with a 3rd and short situation. So far have not gone to the air. They're going to hand the ball off, and he'll be stopped behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of about 1. Gunnar Grems could not get back, could not get past the first down marker, and it will be 4th down, forcing the Wildcats into a tough situation. And it looks like they're going to bring out the punt team. The ball will be received at the 12-yard line, and the punt return will be taken down at about the 20-yard line. Unity's first offensive drive will start at their own 20-yard line. After a nice stop by that defense on the ground, Unity's looking to punch one in here. Bosma will take the snap and he'll hand it off. He'll fight hard for a gain of about 3 yards. Waringa on the run.
By Trevor Waringa. Gain of 3 on the play. Tackled by Jackson Heiser and Evan Faber.
As we've seen in the past weeks, Waringa fights hard to continue to get some yards here. 2nd and 7. Man in motion. And he's going to get the ball. He's going to try and look outside. He's going to have a little bit of space. Or at least it looked like it as Gunnar Grems closed the gap. That'll be a gain of 0. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage on a great effort play.
Gain of about 1 on the play. Tackled
Bryce
by
Harskamp.
Grems.
Won't be able to get to the front. Looks like he lost the ball as well, but unfortunately for the Unity Christian Knights, it went out of bounds. Third and medium here. Looks like Bosma is going to elect to throw it, and he's going to have his receiver, Jacob Van Dong, at about the 34-yard line. The Unity Christian Knights are going to be moving the ball here early.
Bosma's pass complete to number 4, Jacob Van Dong. Tackle made on the play by Evan Faber.
Be a gain of about 8 for the first down. Bosma fakes the handoff. He's going to try and get out around the outside, and he's going to throw the ball out of bounds.
Pass incomplete, out of bounds.
Looks like there's a flag on the near side of the field here, about the 37-yard line. This could be a legal man downfield, as it didn't look like the offensive line knew that he was going to throw the ball.
Ineligible. Blue 56 downfield. Decline. Take the result of the play.
And that is the exact result of the play. It looks like a legal man downfield is the call. The Wildcats will decline. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line. Trips right for the Knights here. Bosma is going to quick throw it out. Van Dong, once again, is going to get the snap. He'll be taken out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Gain of about 5.
Play for the Wildcats, Preston Metzger. Gain of 5, 3rd and 5 coming up for the Knights.
Third and medium here for the Knights. We saw this last time they were in this situation. They threw to Van Dong. Van Dong looks like the man to go to tonight. Bosma, the lone man in the backfield, taking the snap. He's going to send a man in motion. That's Van Dong. Van Dong is actually going to get the snap. He's going to take and break outside. And it looks like he's going to be just short of the first down marker as they take him out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So Van Dong,
ball carried by Jacob.
Not getting the pass this time, getting the rush.
By Trevor Selesky.
They'd elected to hand it off.
4th and 2 coming up.
Unity Christian electing to punt here on 4th and short. Van Dong, the punter, is going rugby style, and he will boot the ball. And it looks like the punt returner is going to elect to take it out, and it may be a smart move as he's going to find his way down the field. He's going to try and shake a tackle, but fortunately for the Knights, he'll be taken down in the Unity Christian Knights territory. We do have a flag down at the 25-yard line. This one may be coming back. Looks like the Wildcats are in agreement with that as they start to strut their way back to the 25-yard line.
Good return. Block in the back. White 41. That'll be a flat foul. 10 yards. First down.
And so that will be exactly what it is. A legal block in the back. Taking it from the 25 all the way down to the 15. So instead of starting in Knights territory, they will now be down to the 15-yard line of their own. First and 10 at the 15. They're going to take it under center. They're going to hand that ball off for a gain of 2 yards. They may not even give him that.
Ball carried by Jude Mosier. Tackle on the play by Titan Holstein.
Jude Mosier on the carry.
Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Wildcats.
back under center here. She's going to pitch it out. Tate Hoff is going to try and get out of there, but he will unfortunately be taken down just shy of the 25-yard line as flags fly at about the 19.
Flag on the play.
It looks like that will be on the Wildcats. Be a holding here.
Holding. White team. Spot ball. Be half the distance. Repeat the down.
That is a hold on the Wildcats. That'll put them just shy of the 11-yard line, as it'll still remain second down. Wildcats with 7 guys on the line. Under center, looks like they're going to have a nice hole here to hit. Tate Hoff looking for redemption, as this time he gets up to the 25. That'll be a gain of about 14 yards.
Tackle on the play by Jacob Van Dong.
Another handoff here for the Wildcats as they'll take it out to about the 28-yard line. Grems on the carry for short. A gain of about 4.
Ball carried by Gunnar Grems. Tackle on the play by Trevor Waring. And a 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Wildcats.
Trevor Waring coming in as the Knights' leading tackler on the season. Has another one here as it puts the Wildcats in a second and medium situation. Quarterback's going to break out to the right after a fake handoff, and he'll get out to about the 47-yard line of Knights territory.
Out to the
gain of about 25.
For West Lyon, first down.
So already on 2 carries for the night. Ryder Crichton is looking at about 40 yards. First time we've really seen a wide receiver out wide left. As flags will fly, it looks like this one is going to be a false start. The Wildcats. A little bit of action up front. Both teams were really pointing a little bit, and it looks like ultimately the Wildcats are going to accept their fate with another penalty.
False start on the Wildcats.
First and 15 here for the Wildcats as they'll be back in their own territory. Wildcats living to their name. Gain of about 2 for Crichton. Second down and long.
Tackle made on the play by Trevor Wieringa.
Trevor Wieringa recording another tackle. It's at least his 3rd on the night. Trevor Wieringa flying around the field. This defense looks like it has improved quite a bit from last week in terms of the run game, as West Lyon has not elected to throw the ball yet. That might change with 3 wide receivers out. And that's exactly what's going to happen, as he's going to elect to throw the screen pass. He's going to throw it to his running back, Hoff. Hoff is going to go for about 10 yards.
Pass complete on the screen to Tate Hoff. Brings it down to the 39-yard line. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Wildcats. Tackle made on the play by Cole Renz.
Going from 2nd and long to 3rd and short here. So the Wildcats are going to go back under center. Fullback handoff. He's going to have some space here, and he'll be taken down at about the 28-yard line.
Ball carried
Jude
by
Mosier
Tackle on the
fighting
play
his
by
way
Jacob Van
all the way
Dorn.
up to the
Now for
28-yard
West
line.
Lyon, first down to the 28-yard line.
Gain of about 14 yards. Excuse me, gain of about 12 yards. Handing it off to the tailback. He's going to find some space. He's going to make a cut, and he'll be taken down at the 23-yard line. Hoff punching the ground after that. Looks like he was expecting to break
Ball
that
carried
tackle.
by Tate Hoff. Tackle on the play by Titan Holstein.
Titan Holstein was there to make sure that that cut was not going to work. 2nd and 5. Fullback handoff. Gunnar Grems is going to get the carry, and he'll be taken down for a gain of about 2.
Ball carried by Gunnar Grems. Tackled by Titan Holstein. Gain of 1 brings up a 3rd and 4 for the Wildcats.
Unity Christian loading the box, expecting another run, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Cole Renz is going to be there to make the tackle. And they're going to give him the first down. Gain of about 3, take him down to the 18-yard line.
And off to Tate Hoff. Gain of about 4.
Hoff with
enough for
another
West Lyon, first
carry
down.
to his name.
Tackle on the play by Cole Renz. And Brayton Bosma. 1st and 10 Wildcats from the 18-yard line.
Wildcats continuing to drive this ball down the throats of the Unity Christian Knights. Going to continue with the 7-man offensive line. Another fullback handoff to be taken for about a gain of 4. Jude Mosier with his 3rd carry.
Jude Mosier on the carry for the Wildcats. Tackled by Trevor Wieringa. Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7.
It looks like the Wildcats are giving plenty of carries to all their runners tonight. We've already got 3 runners with 3 carries. Looking to wear down this Knights defense. 2nd and 6. Mosier's going to try and break a tackle. He's going to try to throw somebody off of him, and he'll be taken down at about the 18-yard line. Another hard-earned 2 yards.
Jude Mosier on the carry for the Wildcats. Tackled by Gabe Borchers and Trevor Wieringa. Gain of 2 on the play, 3rd and 5 coming up for the Wildcats.
Man in motion. That's the first time you've seen that tonight from the Wildcats. Quarterback's going to elect to keep the ball, and he'll be taken down at about the 14-yard line after getting hit pretty hard by a couple of Knights. Gain of about 3 on the play. Put them in 4th down and short.
By Ryder Crichton. Tackled by Gabe Borchers. Enough for 4 yards. That brings up a 4th and 1 for the Wildcats.
Wildcats have seen this situation already tonight. This time, not going to bring the punt team out. Of course, why would you when you're on the 10-yard line? And they're going to hand it off. And the tailback's going to fight forward all the way to the 5-yard line.
Ball carried by Tate Hoff.
After a nice tackle by Colton Smith.
By Colton Smith. Enough for a West Lyon first down.
Colton Smith looked like he made contact at the line of scrimmage, and he was dragged forward for 2 yards. And looking at the statistics here already, Grims is going to be the guy you go to if you really need that hard-earned 2 yards. And it looks like there's going to be a mishap in the backfield, and Unity Christian says they have the ball. It looked like the pitch from Ryer Crichton.
Ball recovered by Trevor Waring. First down and 10 Knights.
Just was a little bit mishandled when he was pitching it. Trevor Wieringa falls on the ball, and it'll be Unity Christian's ball on their own 5-yard line. Unity coming up. Bosman's going to run it right away. Bosman will fall forward for a gain of about 7.
Ball carried by Brayton Bosma. Tackle on the play by Kavian Childress. Now for 5 yards, 2nd and 5.
Gain of about 5, excuse me. Bosman's going to hand the ball off. Wieringa is going to find a hole, and he'll be taken down at the 22-yard line. Wieringa fighting forward for Unity Christian Knights' first down.
Trevor Wieringa on the carry for the Knights. Tackled by Evan Faber, enough for Unity Christian. First down.
Bosma's going to throw it here. He's going to have his wide receiver for a short gain.
Pass complete to Carter Slink. Tackled by Jackson Heiser, enough for 4
Carter
yards.
Slink on the reception.
That is the end of the first quarter.
Second and medium here.
0-0 tie.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter between the Unity Christian Knights and the West Lyon Wildcats. So far scoreless, looking for a little bit more action here in the second quarter, but we'll be right back on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future. Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future.
Welcome back to your coverage of the Knights and the Wildcats. Following the end of the first quarter, fumble by Ryer Crichton gave Unity Christian the ball at about their own 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6 here for the Knights. Wieringa is going to try and find a hole. He'll end up just going into a pile for a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Wieringa with a nice gain of 2, really hard earned, after he was the one that recovered the fumble from Crichton.
Ball carried by Trevor Wieringa. Tackle on the play by Jackson Heiser.
3rd and about 4 or 5.
Brings up a 3rd and 4.
Crucial play here for Unity, as you're giving that Wildcat defense some time on the field. We've seen a lot of Unity's defense being able to successfully stop the Wildcats right near their goal line. Bosma in shotgun, looks like he's going to pass. Now he looks like he's going to run after the fake. Bosma is not going to fool the corner, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. The 33-yard line,
Ball
maybe.
carried by Brayton Bosma. Pushed out of bounds by Camden Cruz.
There is a flag on the far side of the field at about the 26, which is the line of scrimmage. Looking at maybe a hold here. Seen a couple of those already for both sides.
Holding. Blue 55. Spot foul. 10 yards. Repeat the down.
Gabe Borchers on the hold. Put Unity Christian 3rd down and 15 territory.
Third down and 14.
So instead of a first down, it'll be 3rd and 15 for the Knights here. They're looking to convert a long one. Coach's strategy here, I'm thinking, as long as you can keep your defense off the field for a little bit, give them a bit of rest time, this play will do good. Bosma is going to cut up field. He's got a lot of space. It looks like he's going to trip, though. Bosma hit at the 25-yard line.
Ball carried by Braden Bosma. Tackle on the play by Gunnar Grems.
Gunnar Grems and Brian Childress on the tackle. Be 4th down and about 7. To the gain of 8. Unity electing to punt. Van Dong back to kick. Ryer Crichton to receive, and it's going to go over his head as that ball is going to bounce, and Crichton is going to find his way all the way to the 28-yard line. Make a couple man miss. And it looks like he is going to go a long ways here. Ryer Crichton is going to continue to go down the field, and he'll be thrown down at the 20-yard line here of Unity Christian territory.
Punt return by Ryer Crichton. Down to the 21-yard line.
So instead of taking it at the 28-yard line, they'll take it at Unity's 20. Nice return by Ryer Crichton. Unity Christian looks like they were looking for the flag, blocking the back on the return. However, there was no call, so the Wildcats will take it at the 21-yard line. Crichton to hand it off. And he'll be taken down by Trevor Wieringa. You're going to hear his name a lot tonight, both on the ground and making tackles.
Tackle for loss made on the play by Trevor Wieringa. 2nd and 11 coming up for the Wildcats.
Number 21, Hoff on the carry. And he'll be stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Trevor Wieringa flying to the edge and making a nice play for the Knights. Be 2nd and 10. Crichton back to pass. You've only seen this one other time tonight, as he is going to elect to try and take it with his feet, and he'll be taken down for a sack.
Sack on the play by
Bryce Riebling on the tackle.
3rd and 16 for the Wildcats.
Looked like Crichton was going to break, but not on Riebling's watch. Take him down with a nice arm tackle for a loss of about 5. It'll be 3rd and long. As Crichton is going to elect to throw, and that will be an interception on Unity Christian's side. However, there is a flag down in the secondary.
Pass intercepted by Jacob Van Dong. There is a flag on the play.
The referees discuss. Looks like they're looking for any pass interference in the secondary. Unity Christian going away, looking defeated. Still don't know what the call is, but Unity Christian is going all the way back to their own 10-yard line. Pass interference would be a big call here as Unity Christian looked like they were picking up a little bit of momentum. As the quarterback will come back out onto the field.
There is no flag on the play. First down made.
And it looks like the referees are going to elect to call the flag off. Unity Christian with some great momentum here after the nice interception by Van Dong.
What's your ball? We need a ball right here.
And the flag waved off. First down and 10 for the Knights from their own 25-yard line.
Van Dong with a couple of big catches, a run, and now the interception. As this Unity Christian Knights defense is playing really well right now. Bosma will get another chance to bring it down the field. Man in motion, they're going to hand it off. He's going to try and break outside, and he'll be hit hard about the 15-yard line by Gunnar Grams.
Ball carried by Bryce Harskamp. Tackle on the play by Gunnar Graham.
Bryce Harskamp is going to go back. Excuse me, he's going to go forward for about a yard.
9 coming up for the Knights.
2nd and 9. Trips left here right away for the Knights. And Bosma looks like he's going to throw. Van Dong is going to catch it at about the 30-yard line, and he'll be taken down. That is number 2, Camden Cruz.
Tackle on the play by Camden Cruz. Gain of 5, 3rd and 4 coming up for the Knights.
They're a nice gain of about 5. Bosma is electing to run it here. Bosma looked like he was trying to break a tackle, and he still will be taken down at the line of scrimmage. As forward progress, I'll keep him actually at the 33-yard line. 4th and short here for the Knights.
4th and 2 for the Knights.
As it looked like the coaches will elect to punt the ball here. Both teams making some decent strides on offense and defense as this game remains scoreless. Van Dong to punt rugby style. Crichton returns the ball at the 27-yard line, fair catch. So the Wildcats will start here at their own 27-yard line. We've seen that they can drive the ball down the field. Just got to make sure you don't make any big mistakes. You've seen a couple of holding calls here, a false start, and obviously the fumble, as the Wildcats are looking to put together a complete drive to get the first score of the game. Knights defense has held up for the most part. A couple of drives where they were getting taken down, but defense making some big plays. Obviously, 2 turnovers for the Wildcats here tonight. 1 fumble recovery and 1 interception for the Knights. Back under center, Crichton. He's going to hand it off to his fullback, who's going to find a little bit of space, and he'll be taken down at about the 34-yard line. Wieringa on the tackle. They're a gain of about 5. The Wildcats will find themselves in 2nd and medium.
For the Wildcats.
Back under center is they're going to fake to the fullback, and they're going to give it to the tailback, who is going to run over the safety that comes up to try and make the play. Van Dong there to stop him, but at what cost? Gain of about 7.
Ball carried by Tate Hoff. Tackle on the play by Jacob Van Dong. Enough for a West Lyon first down.
And with that, West Lyon is going to get another first down on this drive. Man, big hit by Tate Hoff on the safety. Fake the handoff to the fullback. They'll give it to the fullback, and he'll be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Looked like Crichton was trying to get the ball back from him on the option. Couldn't quite do that.
Tackle by Titan Holstein. Gain of 1 brings up a second hand.
Holstein, you've heard his name a couple of times tonight. Making another nice tackle for a short gain. So Wildcats will continue to go under center. And give it to the tailback. Tailback is just running through people. Tate Hoff will take it out to the 47-yard line. Good for a gain of about 6.
Ball carried by Tate Hoff. Tackle on the play by Jacob Van Dawn and Cole Renz. Gain of 5 brings up a 3rd and 4 for the Wildcats.
3rd and 4 here for the Wildcats. Big play for them as this offense continues to just run down this Unity Christian Knights defense. Still scoreless, only 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. West Lyon's going to hand it out to fullback. He's going to find some space. He's going to break an arm tackle, another arm tackle, another arm tackle, and another arm tackle as he will take him down at the 34-yard line. There is a flag on the play, however. If this stands, it would be a gain of 19. Could see a couple of things here, but they're going to go with the face mask. It did look like it was the right call. As you could see, Hoff was just continuously throwing arm tackles off.
10 for the Wildcats on the 29-yard line.
That'll be a big momentum change in Wildcats' favor. Wildcats looking to continue to pound the ball on the ground. Only 1 for 2 in the air, and one of those passes being an interception. You'd think you'd have to rely on the offense here on the ground, as looks like they're going to go for a gain of about 8 yards, 9 yards.
Ball carried by Tate Hoff. Tackle on the play by Colton Smith and Brayden Bosma.
Excuse me. Gunnar Grems had the nice carry for about 19 yards as the Wildcats are going to get another first down on the ground.
Ball carried by Jude Mosier. Tackle by Colton Smith. Enough for a West Lyon first down. Ball carried by Gunnar Grems. Tackle on the play by Colton Smith.
Grems on another hard-earned run. Take it for about 4. Wildcats offense lining up with 7 down linemen at all times as Tate Hoff is going to break out to the right side, fight through a defender, and he's in for a Wildcat touchdown.
Ball carried by Tate Hoff into the end zone for a West Lyon touchdown.
Putting up the first points of the night, the Wildcats coming in after a nice drive in total.
On to kick the extra point for the Wildcats, Anderson Trejo.
Anderson Trejo with the extra point hasn't missed all year. And it looks like that streak will continue.
And the extra point is good. That makes it 7-0.
Well, after a very short second quarter, there's only 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. We'll be right back for the kickoff. This is Fuller Digital Solutions.
Notaboom Electric and Refrigeration has always operated under strong values aimed at exceeding client needs. The relationship with their clients begins on the first day of contact and only ends once you are fully satisfied with the work.
When you hire Notaboom Electric, you can count on them for the results you want and need. They offer a number of services, for residential and commercial facilities to schools and churches. Discover the advantage of working with Notaboom Electric and refrigeration in Orange City today. Wishing good luck to the Knights.
On Friday, cross country will compete in the Unity Christian.
Welcome back to the coverage of the Knights and the Wildcats. Last you saw, the Wildcats punched one in, Tate Hoff for about 10 yards out, and the touchdown. First points on the board of the night. Extra point is good. The Wildcats now kicking off. We were talking about how the Wildcats had to put together a mistake-free drive, and they did just that, taking it all the way from the 28, 72 yards for the touchdown. After a nice play by Gunnar Grem's 19-yard carry, and the face mask will take them down to about the 20, and they'll continue to go from there. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second quarter, and here's your kickoff. Boom. Kickoff will be received at the 10-yard line. And he won't get much yardage. He'll get out to the 23. So let's try and find something up the middle. Parker Van Ginkel on the return for 13. Van Rokel, sorry. Waringa is going to fight his way for about 3 yards. 2nd and 8 for a gain of about 2, excuse me.
Ball carried by Trevor Waringa. Tackle on the play by Corey McKinney.
Big thing here right now, Unity Christian has not had a lot of offensive time. With just 4 passes, all complete, mind you. Or except for 1, excuse me. And 9 carries, only 13, 14 plays. There you go, trips right here. Second play of the drive. Bosma is going to elect to keep it on the ground. Bosma is going to find some space, and he'll get out all the way to the 37-yard line. The gain of 10 and a Knights first down.
Ball carried by Braden Bosma, pushed out of bounds by Trevor Selesky. Enough for a Unity Christian first down.
Bosma looked like he was going to throw the ball. Bosma will be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of about 2.
Sack on the play by number 63, Corey McKinney.
Corey McKinney on the sack.
Loss of 3 on the play, 2nd and 13 for the Knights.
Bosma going with the hard count, trips left, and he's going to elect to just toss one up. His wide receiver will not be in the vicinity of that ball. Intended receiver, Bryce Harskamp.
Bosma's pass incomplete, intended for Bryce Harskamp.
And it'll be 3rd and long.
Camp and Cruz in coverage. 3rd and 13 coming up for the Knights.
Unity looking at a long 3rd down situation. 1 minute, 57 seconds left on the clock, and Unity is going to call a timeout. Try to collect their thoughts here and get a good play. Try and convert on 3rd down. This is coverage on Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back.
Dance team under the direction of Ashley Skibout will.
When each new day begins, we're here. When you want new technology that's tested and proven, we're here. When you need a sounding board or just a good story, we're here. For an ally whose local roots run as deep as yours, or to make next year the best year yet, we'll be where we've been all along, with you from the word go.
Only Pizza Ranch serves buffet your way.
Don't you mean my way, Mr. Voiceover Guy?
Sure, anyone's way, actually. Request your favorite pizza. We'll make it, bake it, and give you the first slice.
I can add peppers to pepperoni, Stampede on stuffed crust, maybe Texan taco on thin. No tomatoes on my half. How can I convince Mom to let us eat here every night?
It's buffet your way at Pizza Ranch. Say it with me, kid.
Welcome back to your coverage of the Knights and the Wildcats here. Third down and long when we last left you. Braden Bosma, shotgun. Two wide receivers out both ways. Bosma's going to take the snap. He's going to elect to run it here. Bosma's got some electric speed on the right side, and he'll go through a man, but it won't be enough. So he'll be taken down at the 41-yard line for a gain of about 8. Fourth down and 7.
Ball carried by Braden Bosma. Pushed out of bounds by Brayson Childress. Brings up in 4th and 5 for the Knights.
Van Dong back to punt. Be returned by Ryder Crichton. Van Dong with a really good punt here, as it'll be received at the 16-yard line. They're going to give him the 18, excuse me.
Unfair caught by Ryder Crichton at the West Lyon 17-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
And an unexpected formation here as trips right for the Wildcats. And even so, they will run it. Crichton is going to fight his way, looks like to the 28-yard line they're going to give him, 29-yard line. And he's going to move those chains. Gain of 11 and a first down for the Wildcats here.
Cole Renz and Jacob Van Dong. Now for a West Lyon first down.
Crichton back to pass. Tate Hoff is going to take the ball, and he's going to run through a defender, and he'll go down at the 32-yard line. What looked like it was going to be a loss. The Knights couldn't wrap up, and Hoff will take it out to the 32-yard line.
3 yards brings up a 2nd and 7 for the Wildcats.
Gain of about 3, a hard-earned one at that. Crichton back to pass. That's second time in a row. He's going to find his receiver downfield, and he'll be taken down in Unity Christian territory at the 44-yard line. So going all the way from the 32.
To Darren Meyer out to the 44-yard line.
The gain of 24.
Jacob Van Dong.
Short gain on the play.
Crichton
Crichton's going to take it for about 5. Timeout on the field. We'll be right back of your live coverage of the Knights and the Wildcats on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Notaboom Electric and Refrigeration has always operated under strong values aimed at exceeding client needs. The relationship with their clients begins on the first day of contact and only ends once you are fully satisfied with the work. When you hire Notaboom Electric, you can count on them for the results you want and need. They offer a number of services for residential and commercial facilities to schools and churches. Discover the advantage of working with Notaboom Electric and Refrigeration in Orange City today. Wishing good luck to the Knights.
And we're back right before the snap. Crichton is going to take it, and he's going to dump it out to the left at the 33-yard line. Pass will be caught. Number 5, Jaden Vermeer. Wildcats are going to call a timeout.
Blue, 15-yard penalty. We can give them a first down.
All right, so pass interference called here. Elliot Vandenberg, man, it was called on the flag. Bring the Wildcats all the way down to the 25-yard line, and they don't have to burn a timeout. Looks like Unity Christian is giving away the momentum here. As Crichton is going to take the snap, and he's going to scramble out to the right. He's going to have a hole, make a cut back inside, and he's going to continue to fight, but ultimately taken down at the 14-yard line, Unity Christian territory.
Tackle on the play by Cole Renz.
Cole Renz there to make the tackle. The gain of about 9 yards as the Wildcats are going to take their second timeout of the half. 19 seconds left. Wildcats are driving. We'll be right back on Fuller Digital Solutions.
I chose the NCC CNA course because I just really liked the instructors and the entire NCC community, how welcoming everybody is. And I was able to take it in high school and get it done before I started college.
The new facility here at NCC has been great. You've got every tool you can think of. You're never struggling to find something. Just the facility as a whole has been awesome. It makes the learning a lot more interesting and a lot more hands-on, and it's just been great.
Welcome back to your coverage. Second timeout taken by the Wildcats as they'll find themselves on the 15-yard line. One timeout left, 19 seconds. You'd think they might go to the air after they've had some recent success on this drive. You don't throw it until this drive, all of a sudden 3 completions and a pass interference takes you down to the 15-yard line. Wildcats are looking to punch in their second touchdown of the night. Still pretty uneventful on the scoreboard for both teams. Only 7-0 West Lyon. It's the Wildcats lining up. Deuces both ways. And he's going to elect to fake the handoff. Crichton is going to break a tackle, and he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And it looks like the Wildcats coaching staff is going to let this one tick down to about 3 seconds, call the timeout, and hope their kicker can put it through.
Tackle on the play by Titan Holstein.
Titan Holstein to stop him there for a gain of about 6.
Second and 4 for the Wildcats.
That'll put him at 80 yards on the night, and the Wildcats will call their final timeout with exactly 3 seconds left. We'll be right back on your live coverage of the Knights and the Wildcats on Fuller Digital Solutions.
When each new day begins, we're here. When you want new technology that's tested and proven, we're here. When you need a sounding board or just a good story, we're here. For an ally whose local roots run as deep as yours, or to make next year the best year yet, we'll be where we've been all along, with you from the word go.
Welcome back. The Wildcats looking to put some more points on the board. Anderson Trejo, who made the extra point earlier, is 2 for 3 on field goals this year.
25-yard field goal.
So he's looking to put the Wildcats up by 10 going into the second half. Snap's good. Holds good. And the kick is good. The Wildcats will go up by 10 leading into the second half. We'll be back at halftime with some reports on stats on Fuller Digital Solutions.
10, Unity Christian 0.
The instructors here are really nice. The way they teach here is different than a few other colleges as well. We have outside cars, so not just a bunch of trainer cars that everybody works on, and you kind of know what's wrong with them already. So we have to go through the full steps of diagnostics and find out what the problem is, and then we fix it.
The heavy equipment program here at NCC is unique in that we actually go out and do real-world jobs. Students get hands-on time with the equipment. We cover the maintenance as well as the operation of the equipment, and then we go into the estimating side of things.
Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future. Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future. Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future.
As a bank that cares about supporting small businesses, American State Bank assisted hundreds of young entrepreneurs launch their first business. Starting a business can be complicated, even when it's just a lemonade stand. It's never too early to begin thinking towards your next project, and we'll be here to help make it go as smoothly as possible. Supporting entrepreneurs, no matter their age, it's what we do.
You can't replace the peace of mind that comes with knowing your animal is in good hands. Central Veterinary Clinic has been serving Sioux Center and the surrounding area for over 60 years. With a staff of 11 veterinarians, you can be sure you're getting the right care when you need it. Whether it's your companion animal or a production animal operation, Central Veterinary is committed to staying up to date on the most current medical advances and knowledge to provide your animal with the best care. See what the professionals at Central Veterinary have to offer you at centralveterinaryclinic.com.
Welcome back to the live coverage of the Unity Christian Knights and the West Lyon Wildcats. Some statistics for you here, starting off with Unity Christian. Not a lot of time with the ball. 11 carries, 48 yards, averaging about 4.36 yards a carry. On top of that, Bosma throwing 4 for 6 and about 20 yards. Van Dong catching 3 of those for 18. Your leading rusher for the Knights, 4 carries, 31 yards. That is Braden Bosma. Also some big plays for the Knights. 2 turnovers. Van Dong picks off the opposing quarterback, Ryer Crichton. They'll take it back to the 25. And Trevor Wieringa all the way down at the 5-yard line. Crichton looked to pitch. Running back wasn't ready. Ball is on the ground. Trevor was indeed on top. For the Wildcats, a little bit more electric. Had a lot of time with the ball here, really starting to dent that defense of the Unity Christian Knights. 32 carries, 197 yards, and 1 touchdown. That would be Tate Hoff on 10 carries for 57. His final carry coming with a touchdown. Leading rusher for the Wildcats would not be Tate Hoff. It would be Ryer Crichton, who has 80 yards on the ground on 10 attempts for 8 yards a carry. While the Wildcats are not usually efficient in the air or do not like to pass a lot, tonight 4 for 5 already with 43 yards. Unfortunately, the one incompletion turns out to be an interception. Tate Hoff has 2 receptions for 14 yards, but he won't lead it for the Wildcats, as Darren Meyer will have 1 for 24. Couple of sacks for both sides, and it looks like the quarterbacks are electing to scramble quite a bit, taking some big hits. But a couple notable plays here in the second quarter. Tate Hoff running through a couple of defenders. Van Dong would be fortunate enough to get up after getting hit hard. Some big tackles on both sides. However, Unity Knights defense is looking a bit improved from last week, as at this point it was quite a bit different. Some big things for both sides. Unity Christian has got to keep their offense on the field, whether that means throwing the ball more or making sure you don't take sacks or losses. You need to keep that offense on the field. Van Dong looks like your guy to go to tonight, as he's been pretty electric. Bosma looks like he's been good on the ground. For the Wildcats, you just need to play mistake-free football. A couple times here in the first quarter, some penalties, a couple of holding calls, and a false start. All these things coming together to prevent the Wildcats from getting in the end zone more than once. Fortunately, at the end of the half, they started to come together, and the last 2 drives they had went for a touchdown and a field goal. Anderson Trejo completed his extra point as well, so that'll make him 100% on the night, and he's only missed 1 kick all season. That is your halftime report here with the Unity Christian Knights versus the West Lyon Wildcats. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
As a bank that cares about supporting small businesses, American State Bank assisted hundreds of young entrepreneurs launch their first business. Starting a business can be complicated, even when it's just a lemonade stand. It's never too early to begin thinking towards your next project, and we'll be here to help make it go as smoothly as possible. Supporting entrepreneurs, no matter their age, it's what we do.
Since 1998, Ground Effects in Sioux Center has been Northwest Iowa's premier landscaping and garden center, providing a full variety of trees, shrubs, perennials, and annuals. Visit scgroundeffects.com and use their plant finder tool to help you find the perfect plant for your home. Ground Effects also has a full staff of experts and designers to turn your landscaping dreams into a reality. Come see what Ground Effects in Sioux Center has to offer.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
When each new day begins, we're here. When you want new technology that's tested and proven, we're here. When you need a sounding board or just a good story, we're here. For an ally whose local roots run as deep as yours, or to make next year the best year yet, we'll be where we've been all along, with you from the word go.
Welcome back to your live coverage of the Unity Christian Knights and the West Lyon Wildcats. We're looking at an exciting second half of the score, 10-0, Wildcats up. Back to receive the dynamic duo of Ethan and Parker. Ethan's going to get hit hard at the 29-yard line as he'll take that ball up all the way from the 13. We return about 16 yards here as the Knights will take it on their own 28-yard line.
Kickoff return by Ethan Van Ginkel out to the 30-yard line. Tackled by Preston Metzger. First and 10 Knights at their own 30-yard line.
Bosma's going to throw it out wide left. He'll take it out at the 39-yard line. Finds his receiver, Bryce Harskamp.
Bosma's pass complete.
It's in my back pocket.
Bryce Harskamp. Gain of 8, 2nd and 2 for the Knights.
Bosma's going to find a hole here, and he'll take it all the way to the 50-yard line. With their gain of about 12, Unity Christian's going to get their first down of the second half. Nice play by Bosma all the way out to the 50-yard line. That'll put him over 40 yards on the night. Knights are going to line up trips left. That halftime talk looks like it really got this Unity Knights offense going. As Bosma is going to elect to take the ball, and he's going to dive out after getting shoestring tackled at the 49-yard line. Nice shoestring tackle by Corey McKinney, who already has a sack to his name. Bosma is going to prevent that from happening by stumbling forward for a gain of 1. Going to continue with trips left here. You've seen a couple screens out of them tonight. Bosma's going to hand the ball off to Wieringa. Wieringa is going to try and churn his feet, but ultimately be taken down for a short gain of about 2.
Ball carried by Trevor Wieringa.
Be third down and 7 for the Knights.
Gain of 3 brings up a 3rd and 7.
Bosma deuces both ways as he's going to elect to throw the ball here. Wieringa is going to have to go back for it, but he will get it. And that'll be a first down unless this flag takes the Knights back. Talking about discipline for the Wildcats here. We've also seen a couple of times where the Knights have made the mistakes on offense. We've already seen a legal man downfield, and you're going to call it again here. So instead of 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line, the Knights are going to go all the way back into their own territory at the 48. Momentum killer here for the Knights is now they're going to have to fight all the way out to the Wildcats' 40-yard line. Wieringa really made a nice catch there and was all for naught. Trips left as Bosma looks to swing the ball downfield. Pass. Van Dong is open to the left. Bosma's going to break a sack, and he's going to have to scramble out. Bosma's going to try and throw it downfield. Defender is not going to be able to keep his feet in bounds, but that's okay. Evan Faber there to make the play.
Incomplete.
Almost intercepted.
Intended for Jacob Van Dong, brings up a 4th and 12 for the Knights.
Jacob Van Dong, the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th and long, forcing the Knights to punt. We're talking about one of the keys here at halftime. The Knights have to keep that offense on the field. You cannot afford a penalty like a legal man downfield. Van Dong punting really well tonight. Ryer Crichton to receive the punt. Nice and high. Defender in his face. But Crichton will take it at the 21-yard line. Wildcat offense looking to continue where they left off in the first half with 2 drives that resulted in points. Be 1st and 10 here, 21-yard line. Looks like you're going to continue to see the run here. So Wildcats line up with 7 down linemen. Referees holding the game here as they get in position. Looks like the coaches were talking a little bit there with the referees. Wildcats lining up under center. Handed off to the fullback for a gain of about 5. Gunnar Grems with another nice carry.
Grems. Ball carried by Gunnar Grems. Tackle on the play by Bryce Riebling.
They're going to give him 6 there. They'll put them at the 24-yard line. Tate Hoff is going to push his way forward all the way to the 28, and that will be a Wildcats first down.
Ball carried by Tate Hoff. Tackle by Bryce Riebling. Now for a West Lyon first down.
New set of downs here for the Wildcats as they are looking to churn the ball like they were in the first half. Over 6 yards a carry. They're going to hand it off to the fullback, and the fullback is going to continue to push his way forward. After a short gain of about 2. Mosier trying to get his way forward. He stopped for a short gain.
Tackle on the play by Gabe Borchers. Gain of 2 brings up a 2nd and 8 for the Wildcats.
Gabe Borchers, who had a nice game last week also having a decent game tonight, did have the holding call. They'll take the Knights back, resulting in a punt. It'll be 2nd and 8 here for the Wildcats. Handoff to Tate Hoff. Tate Hoff. The hard-earned 3 yards.
Ball carried by Tate Hoff. Holstein.
Trevor Waring on another nice tackle.
3rd and 7 for the Wildcats.
Wildcats will have to fight here. 3rd and 7. They want to keep this ball in possession. For the Wildcats, you really do not want to give momentum to this Unity Christian Knights offense. Looked like they were stringing together something nice as they'll elect to pass here. Crichton is going to throw all the way downfield, and they're going to get him on pass interference. Good job by the wide receiver to really sell.
Flag on the play.
Spencer Vermeer, the intended receiver on the play. Correction, Camden Cruz, the intended receiver on the play. It looked like Braden Bosma was in coverage, and he will try to fight the PI, but it doesn't look like that the referees are going to bite.
15-yard penalty for the previous spot. That'll be it. First down.
A couple of the Knights players trying to argue with the referees that that wasn't a pass interference. The referees aren't taking it.
Pass interference on the Knights. Brings up a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from their own 47-yard line.
So pass interference will give the Wildcats a 1st down. There'll be a flag before the play even starts. The referees are signaling a false start.
Ball carried by Gunnar Grems. Tackle on the play by...
False start will put them back. 1st and 15 at the 42-yard line for the Wildcats here. Here go deuces both ways. As Crichton is going to sling the ball downfield. Looking for his receiver, and it doesn't look like he's going to get him. This pass will be incomplete. Van Dong on the coverage. Pass intended for Tate Hoff.
Van Dong in coverage. Brings up a 2nd and 15 for the Wildcats.
It looked like right away that Jacob Van Dong was holding his head, but he gets up just out of frustration. And the Knights playing some good defense on that pass. It'll be 2nd and 15 for the Wildcats here on their own 42. Going back to the run game, Tate Hoff is going to try and truck his way through that defensive line. And he'll get a nice gain of about 5 yards, making a manageable 3rd and 9.
Ball carried by Tate Hoff. Tackle on the play by Cole Renz. Gain of 5 brings up a 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats.
They're going to hand it off to the fullback here. It actually looked like a quarterback keeper as the option was in play. It'll be a gain of 4, but there is a flag on the play. It looks like the way the referee is facing, it's going to be on the Wildcats. This would be a big play, as it would have been 4th and 5. They may ultimately get another down, but they will be all the way back at the 42 once again.
Holding. White 65. 10 yards from the end of the run. We take it down.
Aaron Horstman. They'll call on the flag.
Holding on the Wildcats brings up a 3rd down and 16.
Yeah, 3rd down and 16. Last time they were in 3rd down situation, Crichton launched one up. Got the pass interference. Looks like they're going to go with pass again. They're going to go all the way to the backside. You've seen the screen once tonight. Tate Hoff looking electric with the speed, and he'll run through a couple of nights. And he might be able to get all the way to the 1st down marker. They're going to say he's short by a couple inches. It'll be 4th and short.
Crichton's pass complete to Tate Hoff. Gain of 15, tackle by Braden Bosma. Brings up a 4th and 1 for the Wildcats.
4th and short here, the Wildcats offense. Surely you got to hand it off to Tate Hoff, who's been electric, being able to run through tacklers like crazy. And it looks like they're going to hand it to the fullback, and it still looks like it's going to be enough. The referees on the near side are signaling it's going to be a 1st down. Although some of the Knights are pointing that the ball was fumbled. That doesn't look to be the case. It's going to be close.
Ball carried by Jude Mosier. Tackle on the play by Bryce Riebling.
The ball will be just short of the 42-yard line, but that's about where the 1st-yard marker stands. We're going to see the Wildcats were able to convert on 4th and short. Imagine you might see that the Wildcats will get the ball here. Yep, and that's exactly what's going to happen. That run game has been able to get at least a yard of carry. Haven't seen a lot of tackles in the backfield. You have seen some sacks, though.
From the Unity 43-yard line.
Be a new set of downs at the 44-yard line. 43. Crichton is going to break a shoestring tackle, and he'll be taken down for a gain of about 5.
Ball carried by Ryder Crichton. Tackle on the play by
That'll be his first carry of the half.
Gain of 5 brings up a 2nd and 5 for the Wildcats.
This offense continuing to rely on the run game. And as I say that, trips left here. Crichton's going to hand the ball off. Tate Hoff. He stopped for a short gain of about 2 yards.
Tate Hoff on the carry for the Wildcats. Tackle by Cole Renz. Gain of 3 brings up a 3rd and 2 for the Wildcats.
Crichton's going to break out to the right side. Van Dong is going to take him down out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Not before the Wildcats get another 1st down.
By Ryder Crichton. Tackle by Jacob Van Dong. Enough for a West Lyon 1st down to the Unity Christian 25-yard line.
Gain of about 6 on the play. Put Crichton just short of 100 yards. 1st and 10, Wildcats. 3 minutes, 25 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter here. As this offense showing more trips left. It's going to be a quick dump for a screen here. What a heads-up play for Trevor Wieringa as he'll make the tackle for a short gain.
Craig's pass complete to Carson Hugavine. Tackle on the play by Trevor Wieringa. Gain of 2 brings up a 2nd and 8 for the Wildcats.
Sorry, who was that? 2nd and 8. Crichton is going to elect to scramble out to the right, and he's going to continue forward. There will be a little bit of a big block on the right side, but there is a flag on the play, and this one looks like it's coming back.
Crichton on the carry from the Wildcats, pushed out of bounds by Braden Bosma. Flag on the field.
Holding. White 54. Spot foul, 10 yards. The people down.
That offensive line continuing to be somewhat of a liability here for the Wildcats. Had some pretty good blocking, but 3 holding calls and a couple of illegal man downfield. And you're looking at drives that have been really shot. It'd be 2nd and about 24 for the Wildcats. Tate Hoff is continuing to run through people. Looked like he was going to be stopped at about the 35. Next thing you know, he's down at the 30. Gain of about 7, 8. It'll be 3rd down and long.
Brings up a 3rd down and 15 for the Wildcats.
Going to be handed off to the fullback. You wouldn't think you'd hand it off to the fullback on 3rd and long, but that was exactly the right call, as Mosier will take it down all the way to the 5-yard line. Gain of 20.
Ball carried by Jude Mosier. Tackle on the play by Trevor Wieringa. Brings it down to the 5-yard line. Brings up 1st and goal for the Wildcats.
1st and goal, Wildcats, and this is exactly what they needed. Take a lot of time off the clock. Be able to potentially put one into the end zone. 1st and goal, Wildcats at the 5-yard line. Trevor Wieringa with another tackle to his name. Heard his name a lot tonight, both sides of the ball. As they're going to hand it off to Tate Hoff, and Tate Hoff is going to be in for the touchdown. Looked like he was going to be just short, but they're going to give it to him.
For a West Lyon touchdown.
Heads up play by the referees there to call that touchdown. Tate Hoff is going to come in for his 2nd.
Anderson Trejo on to kick the extra point for the Wildcats.
The kick is up.
And the extra point is good.
And the kick is good. That'll put the Wildcats up 17-0 over the Knights. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
I like living in the dorms at NCC because it's a short walk to class. We do get free perks on campus. We get free laundry, we get free cable, free internet, free utilities. I do feel like I'm getting college experience at NCC.
At NCC, we have EMT classes that cover many things, trauma emergency, medical emergencies, all the way to delivering a baby. There's just many more opportunities for EMS that allow you to grow not only as a person, but in your career as well.
Welcome back to your live coverage of the Knights and the Wildcats, 17-0 after the 5-yard run by Tate Hoff. Tate Hoff with 2 touchdown carries on the night. Anderson Trejo, 2 for 2 on his extra points, just completed his 2nd one. Put the Wildcats up 17-0. Returner trying to truck his way through a few Wildcats. Not able to do so.
That's Parker Van Roekel.
Parker Van Roekel on the return for about 15 yards as the Knights will take it out to the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Knights from their own 29-yard line.
Bosma is going to run around the pocket, and he looks like he was going to be sacked, but he just broke two. And he's going to try and get the ball away. Fortunately for them, it was not picked off.
Ray Bosma's pass incomplete.
Number 72, Cavian Childress. Looked like he was there to make a play.
Gunnar Grims brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Knights.
Correction, Gunnar Grims was the one that almost picked the ball off. Fortunately for the Knights, it'll be 2nd and 10 instead of 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Knights running with trips right. Watch Van Dong in the slot, looking for something over the middle potentially here. Bosma is going to break the pocket. He's going to break 2 tackles. And it looks like the ball is going to come out. Bosma is going to fumble the ball, be all the way out at the 40-yard line. Big fumble recovery here for the Wildcats. Number 42, Preston Metzger, the senior. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the Knights, it will be Wildcats ball.
Holding. Blue 53. Decline. First down. White.
And that'll be exactly what that is, as the Wildcats will take it all the way out to the 40-yard line here on the return. 43 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
1st and 10 at Unity Christian's 40-yard line.
This Wildcats offense was humming, and it looks like they're going to continue to do so as Crichton looks to pass downfield. He's going to have a man wide open, and he will take it all the way down to the 6-yard line. And it looks like the referees are going to call that incomplete. From this angle, it looked like he was able to hold on to the ball, but it spits out. And unfortunately, for the Wildcats, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Broken up by Ray Bosma and Jacob Van Dong. Brings up a 2nd and
Referee is blowing the whistle before the play.
Timeout White. First timeout home.
Looks like it's going to be a timeout on the Wildcats. So with 33 seconds left to play here in the third quarter, 17-0, Wildcats over the Knights. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
The instructors here are really nice. The way they teach here is different than a few other colleges as well. We have outside cars, so not just a bunch of trainer cars that everybody works on and you kind of know what's wrong with them already. So we have to go through the full steps of diagnostics and find out what the problem is, and then we fix it.
The heavy equipment program here at NCC is unique in that we actually go out and do real-world jobs. Students get hands-on time with the equipment. We cover the maintenance as well as the operation of the equipment, and then we go into the estimating side of things.
Welcome back to your coverage of the Wildcats and the Knights. 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter. You'd think the Wildcats run one play and potentially take this to the fourth. Either way, Crichton to take the snap on 2nd and 10. And he's going to hand it off to Tate Hoff, as he's going to churn his way forward for a short gain of about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Ball carried by Tate Hoff. Tackle on the play by Cole Renz. Gain of 2. And at the end of the third quarter.
And that is the end of the third quarter between the Knights and the Wildcats. 17-0, Wildcats lead. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break on Fuller.
Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future. Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future.
Start of the fourth quarter here. The Wildcats are looking to take some time off the clock as they have a nice lead. Ryder Crichton going to march his way forward for a gain of about 3. It'll be 4th down and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Ball carried by Ryder Crichton. Tackle on the play by Elliot Vandenberg.
You'd think you might see the punt team come out here for the Wildcats. That's not what they're going to do. They're going to keep the offense out, trust that defense, and continue to pound down the throats of the Knights. All right, Crichton's going to break out to the right as he is going to fight forward for a nice gain of about 7 yards, and the Wildcats will get another first down. Spotted at the 29-yard line, Ryder Crichton continuing to lead this offense on the ground.
Tackle by Jacob Van Dong. He's got enough for a West Lyon first down.
And with that, we've seen our first triple-digit rusher of the night. Looking to see potentially 2 as Tate Hoff is just 6 yards short. First and 10 at the 29 for the Wildcats here as they're going to continue to run the ball. Excuse me, they're going to throw the ball. And that one will be completed. Down to the 8-yard line for a pass completion of 21.
Pass complete to Jaden Vermeer.
Vermeer with a nice grab.
From the Unity Christian 8-yard line.
That'll put him at 26 yards. Nice completion from Ryder Crichton. Be first and goal at the 8-yard line. Seen it twice tonight. Tate Hoff is the man to go to in the red zone. Lines up 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hand it off to the fullback. Fullback is going to walk his way forward for a gain of about 5. All the way down to the 3. Mosier with a hard-earned 5 yards.
Ball carried by Jude Mosier. Tackled by Bryce Riebling. Gain of 5 brings up a 2nd and goal.
Almost a full moon out here tonight. Stars are really starting to show as it continues to get colder. 9 minutes, 52 seconds left on the clock. Going to hand it off to Tate Hoff, and Tate Hoff, for one of the only times tonight, is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carried by Tate Hoff.
Defense showing a real tenacity down in the red zone, as it'll be third down and about 5.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up a 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line.
Creighton is going to do the play action, and he's going to be chased down by a bunch of Knights, and he looks like he's going to strut into the end zone, but he slips at the 3-yard line. Ryer Creighton, who looked like he had an absolutely wide open path to the end zone, unfortunately not going to be able to get there, as he just does not manage to stay on his feet. It'll be 4th and 2. Unity Christian Knights looking to make a big stand here. They've already done it once tonight. So it looks like they won't bring the field goal unit out. Anderson Trejo, 2 for 2 on the extra points. It doesn't matter because they're going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. There will be a flag after the fact.
Into the end zone for a West Lyon touchdown.
Gunnar Grims on the 2-yard carry for the touchdown. Looking at some unsportsmanlike here, and that's not what you want to see. Referees coming to talk to the Unity Christian Knights sideline, which would indicate that it is a Wildcats penalty.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. After the touchdown, White 1.
Gunnar Grims, after scoring the amazing touchdown from 2 yards out, is going to be flagged for unnecessary roughness, and that's not what you want to see, especially after a hard-fought game tonight between the Knights and the Wildcats. Likewise, the Unity Christian Knights will elect to take the 15 yards on the kickoff, give them some good field position, and potentially get some momentum here. Anderson Trejo on the extra point. Snaps good, holds good, and the kick looks like it's good as well, as the Wildcats, with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, are going to take the lead all the way out 24-0. We'll be right back on your live coverage of the Knights and the Wildcats on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future.
Eight minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Wildcats are kicking it off from their own 25 after the penalty. Gunnar Grims, who also had the touchdown run, be taken out. Ethan Van Ginkel will be hit hard at the 40-yard line, and the Knights will start their drive 1st and 10.
Ethan Van Ginkel on the return for the Knights.
Van Ginkel, that's one of the first times you've heard his name tonight. Usually you hear it a little bit more as he starts to hobble off a little bit. Bosma at quarterback's going to hand it off. Wieringa, who hasn't seen a lot of touches tonight, is going to continue to plow forward for a gain of about 13 yards.
Ball carried by Trevor Wieringa. Tackle on the play by Bryson Childress. First down and 10 at Unity Christian.
We're going with the hurry up here. Looks like they might hand it out to Wieringa, and it is going to be a false start. Looks like the referees are pointing at Van Dong, who was already 5 yards downfield by the time the snap had gotten off. And just like that, the nice momentum you get from Trevor Wieringa running the ball is taken away by a penalty that can be avoided. Jacob Van Dong, usually one of the leaders for this offense, still is doing a great job tonight, but you don't ever take those false starts, especially in moments like this. First and 15 now as they go to Van Dong, as he's going to correct his mistake with a nice move. And he'll be taken down at the 37-yard line, gain of about 13 yards. They're going to give him the 39.
Jacob Van Dong, pushed out of bounds by Evan Faber. Gain of 13 brings up a second down and 2.
Van Dong with a gain of 13. Now you go back to Trevor Wieringa, keep it on the ground. He's going to get smoked for a gain of about 1. Looked like the safety came down. That's number 10, Evan Faber.
Ball carried by Trevor Wieringa. Tackle on the play by Jackson Heiser and Evan Faber. Gain of 1 brings up a 3rd and 1.
7 minutes and the clock is still running here for the Knights. You've got to get some points on the board in this drive to even stay in this game. Bosma is going to take it from shotgun, and he's going to draw the defense off sides. Not a lot of hard count tonight, but that's the first time it's been used. And instead of a false start, it's going to be an offsides, getting the Knights a first down. It'll be first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down and 10 for the Knights at the West Lyon 34-yard line.
Bosma's going to hand it off. Wieringa, looks like the man you're going to hand it off to on this drive is going to continue to fight forward. An impressive run for a gain of 5. 4 or 5.
Ball carried by Trevor Wieringa. Tackle on the play by Kavian Childress. Gain of 4 brings up a second down and 6.
Second and 6 here for the Knights as they continue to drive down the field. Bosma's going to take the snap. Wieringa is going to get the handoff, and he's going to run around the outside, make a nice cut up the field. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line, running into the legs of his wide receiver, Van Dong.
Ball carried by Trevor Wieringa. Tackled by Gunnar Grimm.
Gunnar Grimm's on the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 1.
4 brings up a 3rd and 2 for the Knights.
Bosma's going to continue to work from shotgun. Not going to hand it off to Wieringa this time. He's going to find a hole. He's going to run through a defender, and he's going to carry him all the way down to the 10-yard line. Great play by Bosma to take it for 16 yards. There's a flag on the play, though. Looks like it might be a late hit. Gunnar Grims with 1 unnecessary roughness tonight. May have just gotten a second. Not sure the penalty's on, but it looked like he might have hit him late. I think it's going to be. Gunnar with his second unnecessary roughness of the night.
Personal foul on the Wildcats.
You're going to take it from the 10 to the 5. Unity Knights are now in scoring position. 1st and goal. We'll be right back through live coverage on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future.
Knights are looking to punch it into the Grems. Nice tackle for no gain.
Second down and goal from the 5-yard line.
The ball goes out of bounds. Stop the clock. 5 minutes, 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter here. Bosma is going to take it from shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Wieringa. Wieringa is going to fill the hole, and he's going to continue to fight. He's not going down after a gain of about 2 to 3 yards. Be third and short. They're going to give him 2 there.
Ball carried by Trevor Wieringa. Tackle on the play by Tyler Cook and Bryson Childress.
So the clock will tick just under 5 minutes here in the ball game. A couple of wide receivers on the field. Trevor Wieringa lining up in the slot. Bosma is the lone man in the backfield. Bosma is going to elect to run it. He won't. He'll pass, and the ball will be batted down. Looked like it had a chance to be picked.
Brain Bosma's pass.
Jackson Hoyser.
Broken up by
Heiser.
Brings up a
Looked like he had a chance. Unfortunately, wasn't able to come down with it. Knights will now elect to go for it on 4th and goal. Bosma, you've had a few chances here. You got to make sure you get in the end zone. They're going to go with the reverse, and Van Dong is going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown, and he will run over a defender in the process. Looks like Gunnar Grems was the man that made the tackle. Unfortunately, it was a little bit too late, as Van Dong will run into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's a $75 donation to the Unity Booster Club from Iowa State Bank, your hometown bank. On to kick the extra point.
Wieringa for the point after. So if you haven't seen him enough on the tackle list or on the carry list, he is now kicking the extra points, as the kick will be blocked. Great heads-up play by Bosma to try and take that in the end zone for a 2-point conversion. Unfortunately, the extra point is no good after being blocked. Score now, Wildcats 24, Knights 6. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future.
After the blocked extra point, the Knights, for their second time tonight, will kick the ball off. Knights looking to mount a small comeback here. So Wildcats will have 10 guys between the 40 and the 50-yard line, anticipating the onside kick. Off for the onside, Gabe Borscher. Gabe Borscher is not able to get it past 10 yards. And so there will be a flag on the play, and it will be Wildcats ball.
We got kick infraction on the kicking team. Kicked it out of bounds. By rule, they get choice.
Wildcats will take over.
Wildcats will take the 5 yards where it went out of bounds, and the Wildcats will have the ball at the 42-yard line to start their next drive. 4 minutes, 33 seconds here left in the ball game. You'd think that the Wildcats might want to run this out, especially after the Knights scored on their last drive. Crichton under center. Going to hand it off to Tate Hoff. And he's going to hit a man, and he'll be out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Van Ginkel trying to make the tackle will push him out of bounds. It'll be second down and 2.
And Cole Renz. Gain of 8 brings up a second down and 2 for the Wildcats.
And with that carry, the second 100-yard rusher of the night, Tate Hoff. Tate Hoff has been electric on the ground. 2 touchdowns to his name. And he'll just hit the 3-digit mark. Going to continue to go under center here. Crichton take the snap. Going to hand it off to his fullback, Mosier. Mosier is going to fight forward for a gain of about 2 yards.
Ball carried by Jude Mosier.
That will move the chains forward for a Wildcats first down.
He's got enough for a West Lyon first down.
Clock continues to run here. Just about 4 minutes left to play in this ball game. Another handoff to Hoff here, and Hoff is going to go down at the 25-yard line for a gain of about 7.
Ball carried by Tate Hoff, tackled by Cole Renz.
Continue to see this Wildcats offense keep the ball on the ground, and they can do so because of the great blocking by the offensive line. Not to say that the Unity Christian Knights defensive line has been doing bad. They've had a couple sacks and a couple of TFLs, as well as a fumble recovery and an interception to their name. You just got to think, if you continue to get 3 to 4 yards of carry, you can continue to move the ball. They did so in the first half by getting about 6 yards of carry. Tate Hoff will go forward for another 6. And it'll be a first down.
Tackled by Gabe Horchers. That's enough for West Lyon first down.
Another handoff up the middle. Mosier is going to mosey his way on up to the 13-yard line. Almost trying to tackle the ref there.
Ball carried by
he couldn't get out of the way.
Tackled by Jacob.
Be second and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up a second down and 1 for the Wildcats.
Mosier with a nice 9-yard carry. And after this play, it'll take the clock all the way down to under 2 minutes here, as the Wildcats' victory is imminent. Going to continue to strike time off the clock with another handoff to Mosier. Mosier's going to get about 3 yards, and it'll be a first down.
Ball carried by Jude Mosier. Tackle on the play by Cole Renz.
First and goal here for the Wildcats at the 9-yard line. Minute 30 left on the clock. Looks like this one will be over pretty soon. Hoff is going to churn his way forward for 2 yards. So it looked like the Wildcats are going to continue to run this clock out. The second and goal at the 8-yard line. So it looks like the Wildcats are going to get into victory formation here. The Wildcats will knee it out and will remain victorious here tonight. 24-6, the final score between them and the Unity Christian Knights. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, but we'll be right back with the final statistics on Fuller Digital Solutions.
I chose NCC because they have a nice welding program. Their building is fairly new. They make it very easy to just jump in and learn. Coming into welding, I had no experience, so this program and this NCC seems like a good place to start.
We have very good instructors here. They're all well qualified. The courses are going to be the same if you get them here. The difference is it's going to cost you a lot less money. Then we have agreements with lots of other universities, about 40 of them, and that allows them to transfer all their credits.
The instructors here are really nice. The way they teach here is different than a few other colleges as well. We have outside cars, so not just a bunch of trainer cars that everybody works on, and you kind of know what's wrong with them already. So we have to go through the full steps of diagnostics and find out what the problem is, and then we fix it.
The heavy equipment program here at NCC is unique in that we actually go out and do real-world jobs. Students get hands-on time with the equipment. We cover the maintenance as well as the operation of the equipment, and then we go into the estimating side of things.
Pizza Ranch serves buffet your way.
Don't you mean my way, Mr. Voiceover Guy?
Sure, anyone's way actually. Request your favorite pizza. We'll make it, bake it, and give you the first slice.
I can add peppers to pepperoni, Stampede on stuffed crust, maybe Texan taco on thin. No tomatoes on my half. How can I convince Mom to let us eat your...
With me, kid.
Welcome back between the Knights and the Wildcats. Wildcats come out victorious 24-6 here. Couple stats before you leave us here. 326 yards on the ground for West Lyon on 59 carries. That's just above 5 yards a carry. As well as the gunslinger, 7 for 10, 77 yards in that first half interception. Unity Christian, 20 carries for 107 yards. That'll put them just above 5 yards a carry as well. Bosma, 6 for 9, 41 yards in the air, and that will make the statistics for the night. Couple of turnovers on both sides here. Fumble from Bosma, as well as a fumble from Crichton, as well as an interception. We want to thank you so much for listening to Fuller Digital Solutions. My name is Carter, and we'll see you next week. Join us for the coverage of whatever team we play.